Yeah, no cold start on this. This is a 2017 Honda Accord Sport Special Edition. The difference between this vehicle and the normal sports is that on the Sport Edition, they come with leather interior. On the Sport Special Edition, they have leather everywhere. And they also have the carbon fiber, and it has a sport mode. Both sports come with the 19-inch Honda wheels. These are gorgeous, strong 19-inch wheels. I have to get a phenomenal job on them. The color is granite gray. It's got sparkle in the paint. The car is dirty right now, so you can't really see the shine. But I'll take you to the inside of it.
Saving store-wide during my Stop and Shop's extreme stock-up sale.
All right.
Save on
All right. Now this car is basically an LX Accord, and what makes it a Sport Special Edition is they add some of the EX options. This vehicle has no sunroof. It has a solid headliner. The newer sports, the 2018 sports, come with a sunroof and a turbocharged 4-cylinder motor. This one has a naturally aspirated, I think it's the K20 block, 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. Plenty of pep in this engine. Great gas mileage. When you have the vehicle on a shift mode into sport, it does come with paddle shifters. So that's a nice little touch on an entry-level car with a couple of extras on it to make it feel like a higher end car. This car also has a traditional key. Now, for some people out there who are opposed to push start and are people that need to have a regular key because they're used to it, this car is great because you got all the new technology and that all the other cars have, but basically you have the same things that you're used to in the sense of an original key. You have an original trunk pop. The door armrest is, again, they went with the extra leather and the padding right here, which totally makes this car feel a lot more luxurious than an entry-level LX. The back seat space here, as you can see, tremendous back seat space. We sit 2 6-foot people back there, no problem. Behind me, I'm almost 6 foot. I'm about 5'10", 5'11" or so, and 6-footers sit behind me in this car, no problem. The sound system is nice. The outward visibility of this car is tremendous, and the overall sporty feel and grip of the steering wheel also very big in this car. Very, very big. You know, this car is stickered for $27,500. Through some Honda rebate and incentives, I ended up getting this car to sticker out at $26,000, and my lease was based off of that on this vehicle, where I'm paying about $247 a month with no money down. Again, most of the leases I try to do is no money down, because if you do a large down payment and within a month the car gets wrecked, you're not getting any of that money back. The insurance company's reimbursing the bank whatever they owe them. They're reimbursing Honda whatever they owe them. And they're telling you that whatever you put down, well, that's your acceptable loss. So, and unless you have new car replacement or anything like that, see here we have an Accord EX model. That's a 2016, I believe. So, and that one's got a few different amenities from this car. I'll do a different review on that car so you can see the differences, apples and oranges, between an EX and an LX Sport Special Edition. That vehicle, the lease, I believe, is about $42 more a month. There are some amenities in there like Apple CarPlay, a sunroof. The leather's a little bit nicer. There is Pandora is available on that. Here you are really relegated to whatever your phone does, because once you hit this phone button, if you have Pandora on your phone, it'll play, and you can control it from these controls here. You can also control your iPod playlist on your phone from these controls here once plugged in. You know, you have a nice display button which allows you to select, do you want the clock and the wallpaper? I love Hillside Honda. I'm not really a fan of Hillside Honda in that much, but they did give me a phenomenal deal. And I will say, if you're in New York, Queens, it's very hard to get a better deal than what Hillside Honda does. They are just such a large volume dealer, and they get rid of so many cars that they're able to price out a little differently than some of the other dealerships. Not to mention, for a service place in New York, they're pretty reputable. They're pretty good, and they're pretty on the money as far as I've dealt with Paragon in the past. That's a nightmare. I dealt with Honda and Acura Manhattan. That's a nightmare. Valley Stream, we purchased a vehicle, but I just don't go out there for service because it's too far. Yeah, so basically this is a quick overview of the Accord Sport Special Edition 2017. This vehicle now has 1,900 miles on it because I travel around a lot and I have several different vehicles I use. So my vehicles tend to suffer from extremely low mileage just because of the rotation of the fleet. And basically, this is what you get. You know, you got a little nice pocket in here with your USB connection. It has everything and then some you need. You have a nice armrest here, deep pocket, power outlet in there, nice cup holders. Yeah, overall, if you're in the market for an Accord Sport Special Edition, or even an LX or an EX, I mean, you can never go wrong with an Accord. And I mean, this car is basically what affords me the luxury of having the Demon Durango and being able to modify it and do the stuff I want to do with it. Because while that car is down getting stuff done, this car can get me around and do what I got to do. And it does it really, really nicely at a really affordable price. Have a good day.